Hello and welcome to In the Zone. My guest today is a singer, songwriter, and movement artist based right here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. She describes her music as mystic folk for the pathfinders and poets. Her debut album, Deer Trails, is out December 12th. She's played at the Handsome Daughter, Into the Music, Whoop and Holler Folk Festival, several shows in Toronto, and now she's in the zone. It's Fernanda.
Nací para cantar. Eu nasci para ser minha voz. I walked past little houses and I walked up to your door, but I stopped the gate from slamming my stubborn fingers in the cold. In my mind I have a flower and it's lavender and gold, but it grows with water and the bucket's broken till Isaac get the bowl. Mother tells me my life's purpose will make more sense when I get old. But for now I'm just a girl, woman. I'm a wolf running through the woods. I'm a wolf running through the woods. Ooh, 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 ooh. Mid-March ravens, changing season. I need a reason to lose my head. Pray for moonbeams, pray for nighttime sorrow. Pray for wind and wolves, pray for our tomorrow. Mother tells me my life's purpose will make more sense when I get old. But for now I'm just a girl, a woman. I'm a wolf running through the woods. Oh. voices have their say. Keep the lantern near you. Harden not your heart, be on your way. Be on your way. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hopefully that works.
Yeah, that's
Is that
good.
okay?
Yeah. We're here.
Should have just left.
We're good.
Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
No, you're good. We're starting. We're rolling.
Yay.
Fernanda, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Hello.
Waving to the studio audience.
Yeah. Crowd goes wild all the way to the black. Yeah, you were kind enough to send me your album, Deer Trails. Deer Trails, plural.
Deer Trails, plural.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
yeah.
And I was very stoked that it was all one file, because when you send on Google Drive, it's always multiple files and you gotta manually click each one. So I was like, yes.
Yeah.
And I just listened to it in bed last night.
Awesome.
My headphones. I was like, nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Good. Very good. I
First
like.
thought is
good. Yeah, I love the atmosphere. I love the incorporation of like nature sounds, like bird songs and stuff. That was really cool. I like bird songs a lot. I was meditating in Thailand earlier this year for 3 weeks, and it was all I paid attention to. And I was outside. It was like,
sounds.
yeah. And they have all these unique birds that you don't hear anywhere else. It was really cool. They had one that was like, ooh.
Ooh, that's pretty.
It was a good one. Yeah. They did it better, I swear.
Would you repeat them or would you just listen?
No.
You never engaged?
No.
Next time you're in Thailand, engage with them. See what happens.
That's
Sing
a
back.
pretty good idea. Yeah.
What do you have to lose?
Yeah. And then you'd see them like mating or like whatever, bird flirting, you know?
Bird flirting. Yeah, doing their little like.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cha-cha.
Yeah. It was like, see, I had nothing to do for 3 weeks except for meditate. So that was my entertainment, was watching the birds.
Was it a Vipassana or what was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Vipassana, man.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
What have you dived into that, I suppose, a little bit?
I have never been on a Vipassana, but I've definitely been interested in meditation and silence. And I did my yoga teacher training like right after COVID. And that kind of sent me on a bit of a quest, you could say. But yeah, now honestly, my meditation is very much like music based, playing music, listening to music. Like I find that to be meditative. And then listening to birds for sure. There's honestly nothing like it. Like just listening to nature sounds. I think that's the best thing you could do for your nervous system. So yeah.
It's funny how you need to kind of like you can just forget that they're all around everywhere. Like you need to like pay attention.
There's tons.
Yeah.
And they're talking. They got something to say.
Yeah.
And I like to listen to them deeply.
Do you have a favorite bird or favorite bird song?
Well, on the record, I use a lot of chickadees, which definitely just makes me feel that sort of like childhood nostalgia, or just like innocence or whatever. But I do love the sound of an owl and just like the warmth, and like you can hear the warmth in their like voice box wherever it is in their bird body, and that like whoo, whoo, like I just love that. Like it's almost like it's echoing inside them and you can hear it outside. So, which I also use that a little bit in the record too for fun.
Sick.
Yeah.
Owls are supposed to be wise.
Yeah.
What do you think they would say?
I think they'd say nothing. I think it's psychic communication only. Even if it could talk, it would be like, or it'd be like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
You're only getting the owl sound or the intuition.
Yeah.
That's been my experience, at least.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your favorite bird?
Hummingbird.
Oh, I should have known.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice. Did you get that in Thailand?
No, I got it before. I got it, I don't know, like a few years ago.
Okay, cool.
My first one.
Damn, you went
Right
straight for the neck.
Yeah.
Straight for the kill.
Which I didn't really think was that crazy until like I was at the tattoo place and the guy's like the tattoo artist was like, "You ever had a tattoo before?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Really?" Like right for the neck. I'm like, "Yeah, I guess that is kind of fucking crazy, isn't it?" But yeah, I just like it was the first tattoo idea that I had that I was like, "Oh yeah, like
You're
I'm
obsessed
getting
with
that
it.
for sure." Yeah.
Yeah. What does it mean to you? Or is it just like...
Mostly, I'll be honest, mostly because it's just sick and I like the colors.
That's a great answer.
But
yeah.
The meaning also is kind of like presence, stay in the moment. Hummingbirds are like so fast. I remember seeing like videos of them where they're in slow motion. They look like they're moving at normal human bird speed, like where the eye can actually see it.
Yeah.
And then they're like, but they just like look like they like exist outside of time. I like that.
Ooh, I like that too. They exist outside of time. That's a great writing prompt or like just thing to think about in general. Yeah.
Do you have tattoos?
I have a couple. They're all hidden at the moment, except for this one on my finger is the only one that can be revealed right now. It was like a stick and poke from a party, after party.
No.
I'm sure. And then, maybe on this one too, I'll show all my not worst tattoos, just like, you know, being like a shitty kid getting a tattoo sort of thing. This is my heart on my sleeve.
Oh my God.
That was also done at a very late party situation. Yeah. But I do actually, all my other tattoos, or most of them, are animals. Snake, deer, obviously, and owl.
Is deer like your spirit animal?
I think deer, I definitely feel spiritually connected to deer. Like, I grew up in Charleswood, so there's deer all over the place. And, like, anytime you go for a walk, even just in the backyard, like, they come walk up onto the deck. So they just kind of feel like my neighbors. So, and, like, I definitely resonate with, you know, their daily routine, obviously, walking through the deer trails, like, that, you know, we're talking about meditation, like, that's my primary form of meditation, is just, like, walking through those trails. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think deer are badass. They're like the pathfinders. They use their instincts, and they're pretty. Like, they're big, beautiful eyeballs. Yeah. Yeah.
We're getting more deer, I should say, in my area now.
Oh,
like
yeah.
last year and onward, and we used to like never have deer, and then like I just like looked out the front window one day, and I'm like, there's a goddamn deer right in my garden. Like, what the hell?
I wonder why. What's pushing them over this way?
Yeah.
They're just finding new trails.
Yeah.
That's what they're up
Pathfinders.
to. They're pathfinding. They're just pathfinding.
Yeah.
You're just in the middle of the path, and they're like,
Yeah.
are you going to move? Oh, that's sweet. Yeah. Do you get them in the back? Like in the backyard?
Sometimes, yeah. Was there... I think that was a deer. Yeah. This was like a couple of years ago. There was one in the back, and I was like going to like make sure he was like good, or she, whomever. And I like spooked him, or I got like, I don't know, within a 20-foot range.
Yeah.
And they ran and just hopped the what should be too tall of a fence for a creature of that size. And
Their vertical is insane.
Like with ease, and then just
Yeah.
dipped. I was like, oh, okay, you're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, no, it actually is wild to see them like jumping over the fences and in my yard. It's like insane how they can get that high. And they don't need to take a running jump. They're kind of like a cat almost in a way where they can just like, brr. Yeah. Supernatural.
You like Supernatural, eh?
Like the show?
No, the concept.
Oh, the concept. Yes, I do. It definitely like inspires a lot of my music. And well, okay, before it inspires my music, it just inspires my imagination. And I have a very hyperactive, vivid imagination and dream world. So yeah, I don't know, anything that has like some sort of magic to it or something that's more than meets the eye, I think is worth exploring. Yeah.
You live in ghosts?
Ghosts I don't really engage with so much, but like I think it's an interesting concept. My MO with ghosts is like just respect the spirit world, period. But I don't have a desire to like talk to ghosts. I would definitely write a story about one. But yeah.
There was this band at Rainbow Trout. I'm forgetting who they were called now. Actually, I tried finding them afterwards and I couldn't figure out who it was. But they're from Manitoba, and all their songs are about ghost stories in Manitoba.
What? Okay, that's awesome.
Isn't that sick?
You don't remember their name?
No.
Okay, ghosters.
They were
show yourselves. Were they called the Ghostbusters? Just kidding. That'd be terrible.
They maybe it was that they weren't on Spotify. I forget now, because I remember like when I was there.
Yeah.
Or like the time range when I saw them, and then I like looked up those bands, and like none of them fit the bill somehow. So I don't know.
What kind of vibe was the show?
It was like old school country kind of.
Okay, that's sick.
Yeah.
Ghost country.
Ghost country.
Maybe that's their
pretty
name.
hard, actually. Yeah.
Ghost country. You have to like say it like that kind of.
Ghost country.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Ghost country. I mean, now I kind of want to change my answer because it's like now I do want to write a song about a ghost.
Yeah. They had one about the ghost in room whatever it is at the Fort Garry.
Oh, yes.
You know the story behind this?
I've heard a bit. You can refresh my memory if you please.
If I can, I'm not.
Yeah.
I think it was. I might be like mixing up what happened here, but I'm pretty sure it was the husband died,
Mm-hmm.
and then she killed herself in the room.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
And what does she do now? She leaves rose petals on the
Yeah.
bed or something, or like
she's spooking the place somehow. But it's, I think, yeah, I don't know if anyone's like reported like seeing her or anything. I think it's more just like an eerie presence or like weird sounds, you know, and they're like, oh, it's definitely her.
And like a price hike for the night. So
Yeah.
$200 extra to stay there. Actually, I wonder, would it be more expensive or less expensive if it was known to be haunted? Probably more.
I think here more.
Yeah. In other, that's so valid. In other like cultures and countries,
Yeah.
it'd be opposite.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And also like just in Winnipeg, like how many famously haunted places are there?
True.
Like that's the only one I know.
The Non-Such at Manitoba
The Non-Such is
Museum.
haunted?
I mean, have you been to the
I'll be
Manitoba
damned.
Museum?
I have.
And the creepy little, I don't know if it's actually haunted.
Okay.
But as a child and like going on field trips there, I remember just being like so scared. Like, What?
Dude, the city is what scared me. With
Being downtown?
like in
Oh.
the museum,
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
mannequins and the people without heads and stuff.
Yes. That
Like you
whole thing.
turn up a corner and there's the postman, and I was just like, what the hell?
The postman.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would be crazy actually to go back now as an adult and like see what it's like. Because as a kid, my memories of it are so supernatural, you could
Yeah.
say.
I did
Yeah.
go for the museum festival.
Oh yeah,
It
I
was
want
so
to go to
much
that.
fun.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. I'm sure they'll do it again next year because
Yeah.
it was very successful.
A big success, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Did you go to Kate, were all the rooms, could you go to all the concerts or was it like only
Yeah.
one? Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, it was like I think they had 5 stages plus 2 acoustic sets like in the middle,
Nice.
and yeah, including the planetarium as a stage was
Man.
amazing, and then they had like one around the non-such area, one in the city, one with the dinosaurs, and one
Add that to my life goals. Play a gig by the dinosaurs.
yeah. Right.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I would make some dinosaur sounds for sure into the mic. You'd have to.
Well, give me your dinosaur sound.
Oh, okay. What's like the craziest one I could do? It's like a pterodactyl.
Okay, yeah.
That's like a chicken.
Yeah. I mean, chickens are like related.
They're
right?
related to the pterodactyl.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Like
Needs to be like a couple notches higher though.
what's like the
You were about to
I was
go.
about to go.
You were about to get into it.
Like, is this like I was doing like the tall ones? What are they? The Bronchiosaurus? Is that what they call?
Oh, the vegetarian ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the long pretty necks.
Yeah. Because they have like a deep like a.
Yeah.
Allegedly, like who heard these dinosaurs? Like how?
Well, Kate, I don't know how science works, but don't these archaeologists like study their bone structures and then they can like try to replicate?
Yeah.
Was that what they do, or did I just make that
No,
up?
I think you're absolutely right. Like they're not gonna be like obviously the Brachiosaurus has like a deeper. He's not going like.
What if he did though? If he did, yeah. Just like the craziest baby noise ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in what's the movie with the dinosaurs?
Jurassic Park.
No, I know that's the one that
Obviously,
everyone
that's
would
the
say.
movie.
No, but the
Jurassic World.
Land Before Time.
Oh.
Have you seen that?
No.
Like it's like the cartoon dinosaurs. There's Duck. I think it's like Duck or something is one of the duck-billed dinosaurs. Okay. You need to look this up later tonight. Just search up The Land Before Time. It's the most pure thing ever. They talk in human voices though, but they do make sounds as well. So
I do
it's
know.
worth a look.
What was that show? It was like a PBS show or something that I only got. It like came to me in a as a vision. Like earlier this year, I was like, "Whoa! I totally forgot about that show." And then I texted my brother, and he was like, "Yeah,
Mr. Rogers.
no, it was
Zaboomafoo.
with dinosaurs. It was with dinosaurs or dragons, I suppose. Dragon Tales was that? What's
Dragon Tales?
Is that ringing a bell?
Yeah.
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 With
I was
the
thinking about
one
dragons today.
that had like 2 heads,
I think maybe.
and they were like siblings.
This sounds so familiar, but
Yeah.
like I'll have to look this up later.
The theme song hits like the
Okay.
intro theme
Yeah,
visual thing. It's
yeah.
it's like it'll bring back a flood of like, no way.
Dragon Tales. No,
Yeah.
that sounds so familiar.
Yeah.
I was thinking about dragons today. I don't know why. But here they are again.
Mm.
What would a dragon sound like?
Depends. I mean, in the Dragon Tales, they talk with human voices again. I don't think they're.
Oh.
They're not going in.
My
but-
eyes were closed when you did that. That actually scared me. I was gonna do similar though, like a yeah, some crazy like guttural vocal fry.
Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah,
Dragons are listening to heavy metal,
definitely.
unless there's like some chill ones who just like.
There's
like-
probably a couple listening to K-pop,
Yeah,
like an equal split, heavy metal K-pop.
equal split is crazy.
Is it crazy though?
I think so. Dragons listening to K-pop.
I don't know. I told you, vivid
I
imagination.
guess we're not dragonologists ourselves. No one really knows about their
No.
culture and the intricacies.
It's a unseen realm. So who are we to perceive their music
Yeah.
taste?
They're beyond K-pop.
They probably have their own music that it's specifically just frequency, and to our ears it would like incinerate our ears to hear it. Like if the human ear perceived it, you would just melt, you know?
Or it just sounds like absolute shit.
Yeah,
like
terrifying.
yeah, like we're not gonna be damaged by it. We're just like, yo, what the fuck is this? It's just like sound like screeching metal and like nails on a chalkboard.
Ooh,
And they're just
okay,
like, yeah. Oh, that's that new shit. That's good.
Okay, that also could be very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who are we to judge? Who are we to know?
Yeah. They like they're into chalkboard core.
Like nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm into chalkboard core. Yeah, they definitely would talk like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a hipster dragon. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're
We're super
storyboarding
underground.
right now. Did we just start storyboarding?
Did we just start a new episode of Dragon Tales?
Dragon Tales Revisited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can still. I think you can still dig up like full episodes of that shit on the internet.
I'm sure.
I
Somewhere.
might hit that with my brother one day. It'll be fun.
Yeah. How old's your brother?
A year younger. I'm 26.
Okay. Me too? Yes.
Okay.
I had to think about that for a second.
I think I actually knew that
think
because
I
you
am.
dropped the age 26 in your album.
Oh shit!
So
You did.
I knew your age before you did.
So you totally did listen.
Yeah.
That's actually such a great skill testing question that I could ask all
Yeah.
podcast interviewers. That's so funny. Yeah. That verse I added, like that song's called Wander. It's the first song on the record. I wrote it when
I only got one song in.
That's
I'm
all
just
you
kidding,
need
I'm
to know.
just
Yeah,
kidding.
actually, yeah. But that's the song that I kind of started writing while I started busking, because that's kind of how I started performing. Was just busking and playing at markets and stuff, and so that song has been, with me for a couple years now. But this past summer when I was recording at the time it was an EP, and then it turned into a record full of 10 songs, which is super fun. But at the time I thought it was just going to be an EP, and I was recording that tune. And I had some time in between the studio days. My family rented a cabin. We were staying out there. And I got to stay in the little bunkhouse. It was stocked full of CDs of all kinds. And the one CD I listened to the whole fucking time, pardon my language, the whole time.
You're good. You can go off here. It's a safe space.
Okay, good. It was Fleetwood Mac's Greatest Hits. And I just was listening to it over and over again, endless dance parties. And then I ended up adding that, just writing that little verse. And then the next studio day I was at my friend Marcus's studio, and we were just playing it. And yeah, that I just dropped that verse in there. And it was just really fun, like a fun little Easter egg for myself. and also a great way to reveal my age and the fact that I'm still living at my parents' house. So it's a personal note.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Well, I heard because on Earth and Sky, when it was a single, like before I heard the album, I was hearing echoes of Rhiannon on
Oh
that one too. I was
yeah.
like, I think Stevie hits the bird thing, right?
Well,
She
she's
says,
her whole Rhiannon is like a goddess that like turns into a bird.
right, right.
Yeah. So she definitely dabbles in similar
Motifs.
motifs.
Yeah.
Or I guess I could say I dabble in similar
Yeah.
motifs. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And yeah, and then on the first track, you shout out Rhiannon by name, and I'm like, I fucking knew it. Let's go. I saw that shit.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, like, Rhiannon's like one of the best songs of all time, in my opinion. I had the beautiful pleasure and honor of singing that with my friend Shay Wolf at my single release show. And it was the single release, obviously, was for Earth and Sky. So that was definitely a tune that I was like, that fits, with this. And definitely inspired parts and pieces of Earth and Sky in a way. Yeah.
What's your favorite song on the record?
On Deer Trails?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's hard. You know what? It's always going to change, but I think I have a really soft spot for Blues Woman because the first single I ever put out was Blue Woman, and I recorded that earlier this year in February, I think, and then I released it in May. And after it was released, like, I was playing it live a lot, but it wasn't really like hitting for me anymore. It wasn't really feeling right. And then one day I was just playing around like some blues style strumming in the basement, and I started singing the same lyrics on top of it, and it just sounded and felt so good and a lot more like cohesive and like in alignment with I feel like my style is now, because it's evolved a lot this year. But yeah, and so it was just really fun. That was another like full live take. And then my buddies Marcus Cole and my he was my performance coach and still is a dear coach and mentor and friend, Luther Mallory. We were all hanging out that day at Marcus's studio, and they were like helping me kind of get into the pocket with it and like clapping and stuff. And we were gonna record, and I just was like, "Can you guys just keep clapping? Like that feels so good." Like it created so much excitement that I knew it was gonna make the recording like fun and good. So yeah, that like Luther's literally sitting on Marcus's bed, just like clapping. Marcus is like sitting right there clapping, and you can as soon as their claps come in, it just adds this feel of like, just like having fun. And I think that's like the biggest thing that I've learned through this whole experience is if I'm not having fun, then like I'm not doing my purpose. Like the point is to have fun. Otherwise, you're bringing in some, I don't know, some sort of energy or emotion into a project that, like, I don't know, fun begets fun, and play begets play, and love and light begets, So it was a nice moment of letting go, I guess.
Nice.
So yeah, I would say that song has like a very special place in my heart, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you're not having fun while you're recording, then why would I have fun listening to it?
Exactly.
It's like
yeah.
whatever you're feeling in the process like makes its way into the finished track somehow.
Totally. And I feel like you'll understand this too as a singer. Like, your voice is so much more than what you sound like. It's like the emotion and the intention that's there, whether it's like the frequency of it or like more of like a sort of like energetic, emotional, psychic thing. And I think people can tell especially they can tell when it's a real human.
Mhm.
And I feel like that's something that, you know, when I'm listening to stuff that's on the radio sometimes, and you get that feeling, and no judgment, just that gut feeling of like something about this feels soulless. And it's because it is perhaps like, you know, that final take that's in the song or isn't actually like from an organic source, or it's been so manipulated and stuff. And not to say
Mhm.
that that stuff can't be super creative and artful and beautiful, and it is. I like to mess around with that stuff too, but yeah, I think we're a lot more sensitive than we think we are, and I think we can feel things in what we're hearing, especially the voice.
Mhm.
Or I'm just crazy.
No, you're right for sure. I have this one song where I like to smile on one of the chorus lines because one time I was practicing it and just thinking of the line made me smile, and so I smiled while I was playing it, and I was like, oh, that like feels different, and it sounds different because it feels different.
Yeah.
And so now I like try to purposely just like throw on a smile when I hit the line, and it's kind of like a cheeky line too, but then it just just makes the whole like puts it into like a new context, and it sounds different. It sounds better.
100%.
Yeah.
You can hear a smile.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it sounds so earnest,
Mhm.
I think. And like, yeah, I love that shit. I think that's the coolest stuff. Yeah. There's a couple times, like, you might have heard, where like I just genuinely laugh. Like at the end of a track on the record, or literally the last song, I like mess up and I laugh. And I kept that because I'm not trying to, like, I'm not perfect. Like, I fucked up. It made me giggle. And that was like the truest moment of the whole song. Like,
Mm.
that was in itself is like the whole song
Yeah.
in a way. And yeah, so I don't know. I think I like it. I like when people can be proud of their imperfections in a way. So I thought,
Mhm.
screw it, I'll put that on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that when there's like little like chatter in the studio or something
Mm-hmm.
to like finish a track.
Mm-hmm.
Or when I especially love this, like it's I've heard it like a decent amount now, is like the band will finish a song on a recording, and then you'll hear someone say like, "Oh, that was the one." Or, like, that was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
it's like that's fun. That's fun to hear.
Yeah. Well, those are the best times. Those are the good times. Like, recording studio days are so fun.
Mm.
If I could live for eternity in a studio day, I would. And maybe I'm blessed and lucky to say that, because I'm sure maybe other experiences could easily not be so great. But yeah.
It's generally more tedious than I would like.
Yeah. Yeah. But then in retrospect, you're like, fuck yeah, we did
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it feels like you just
it's
like
great. It's
conquered a
great.
beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the touch and go can be a lot sometimes,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
My buddy said the other day, my bandmate, because we were talking about like we're recording our album right now, and
Oh,
he's
nice.
like we got to figure out like something we can do while like the other members are occupied or something. Like we came up with bracelets, make bracelets in the
That's so
studio.
sweet.
And then he was like, the other option is just drink more beer. He's like, because I've never had a beer in my hand and thought this sucks.
You could do both.
You could do that's yeah.
Bracelets
I mean,
and
now we're having a
beers.
great time. Yeah,
Bracelets and beers.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I love that. Bringing it in a little craft,
Mhm.
a little activity. When I was recording Deer Trails in Toronto, those studio sessions, or half of them, both my parents were there.
Mm.
And so they had to well, my dad was busy because he was playing guitar and bass and stuff on the whole thing, but my mom had to keep herself busy. So I should have brought her an activity. She just brought snacks for us and enjoyed.
Mhm.
But yeah, beers and bracelets.
It's not a bad
could catch on.
band name or something. No, it's a name for something.
It's a name for
name
something.
for a sitcom.
Beers and bracelets. Or just like Winnipeg's latest hipster fucking like, you know, like brunch activity. I don't know. You know how that's becoming a thing now? Like a lot more like daytime boozing.
You're onto it there. Yeah,
activities.
Yeah. It had a ring to it. I'm like, what's the selling point here? What is it? But that's what it is.
Yeah, brunch
event
beer.
Thing. Come on down to Beers and Bracelets.
Yeah.
At the beer can, they would do something.
They would do it.
Yeah.
Don't steal our idea.
Yeah.
No, you can have our idea. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Where are you recording your?
With our friend Riley Herbacio.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's got a nice studio. He did. We haven't done this round yet, but like the 2 songs we have out, we recorded with him, and then like those are both gonna be on the record. But yeah, he's like just bedroom studio, such a vibe. He has like the old school TV with the VHS on it.
Sweet.
So we were playing like Fight Club and Kill Bill when we were recording the last one.
That's awesome. Next time you should bring Dragon Tales VHS.
Yes, yeah. That'll provide the sauce for sure.
Yeah. What's the name of the record? Can you reveal it?
I said it on a previous one. Yeah, working title is "Where Are You on Earth That You're Not Here Right Now."
Ooh, I love a lengthy title. Where are you on Earth that you're not here right now?
Yeah,
that's cool. Okay. Whoa, I have so many follow-up questions.
Yeah.
Where are you on Earth that you're not here right now? So where is the subject of that statement?
The you?
Yeah. Or is there a
unknown?
Unknown.
Yeah.
Okay. That's so cool. I like all the visions that I like get in my head when I hear that. Kind of like I saw like a little astronaut, and then I saw like a little guy crawling all the way to the top of a tree and like looking around.
Mm-hmm.
Do with that what you will. I don't know.
Yeah. If it sparks the imagination, I suppose it's an all right one.
Well, I mean, that's such a like that title evokes such a like high potential for visuals, I feel like. Yeah. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Sweet. When does it come out?
Probably, well, okay. The goal is I want to have it out like right before episode 100 of this podcast, and then we can come on the show as episode 100.
That's smart.
Which would be end of July.
Okay. Smart.
So hopefully we can get it before then, but definitely next year.
Yeah. Nice. Exciting.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Clink. Oh, that was such a good sound. I looked at the mic like, did you get that? I loved that sound. Oh my gosh.
Man, you know in the Disney movies where they hit the cheers where they're like,
yeah, and then like the beer goes like,
yeah. You know it's because of poison.
What?
You hear about this?
No.
It was like, hey, we're homies. There's not poison in your drink. There's not poison in my drink. We cheers so that my drink goes in your drink drink goes in my drink. And it's like, I wouldn't poison your drink because now it's in my drink.
Oh.
Type thing.
That's smart. I wouldn't last a second back in those days. I just get poisoned right off the hop. I don't know.
What would you do? I mean, as a woman, you're not gonna be able to do much in those days. But say you were a man, what would you be doing?
If I was a man?
Yeah. Well, it's like you're severely limited on options as a woman in whatever 500 years ago.
If I was a man, I wouldn't be. No, if I was a man, I'd be a hermit. living in the hills. And if I was a woman, I'd also be a hermit living in the hills. Or I'd be well, let's be real. Either way, I'd be busking. Yeah. I'd be like that person that's just like constantly on the street. And they're like, are they going to shut up? And I'd be like, whoa, that would be me.
You have pretty good success busking.
Did I?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I didn't make a living. I definitely was doing a million other things to make money, but if success is measured in connecting with people, yes.
Nice.
Because I definitely felt like, you know, it's cool when you're busking, everyone's going about their day. Maybe it's a market or whatever. When you catch someone's ear, it's noticeable, and it kind of like really means something because they're not trying to like have an emotional experience, but then all of a sudden you can see that they are. And they'll like stop for a minute and listen or whatever it is, and so that was always one of my favorite parts of busking, was just kind of getting to observe, and then also little kids. Like, if there's a little kid around, you bet we're having a little moment that no one else knows about. Either they're shy and they're looking at me like this, or they're like just staring at me like this, and their mom's like, "Come on, sweetie," and they're just like,
yeah,
like fully like clocked in, like, what the hell is that girl doing? Yeah, pretty successful in that department.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, people don't. I don't think people like tip as much as maybe they used to, or just like not in Winnipeg. Like in a bigger, busier city, you're walking away with a lot more than you might in Winnipeg and even Calgary.
I think a big thing is just like not having cash.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like
that's true.
The minimum I'm walking, like the lowest integer I'm walking around with is $5.
Yeah.
And then oftentimes like I saw a few bucks, but like $5.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I was saving that for my matcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually went to Assiniboine Park probably like last month. I wasn't trying to busk for tips or anything. I just wanted to like experience how it felt again to be playing music and have no one pay attention to you. So I went onto like the little bridge by in Assiniboine Park, that little bridge thing there. And it was a great experience. It was like such a windy day. There were a couple people walking by, and again, I didn't have anything out for tips, and I wasn't what I was hoping for. I would have made like -$3 probably, but it was just nice to be like there in that environment, and people were obviously like kind of pleased in a way. Like, I don't know, if you can make someone's day. I also, I'm a musician, so I have the time to like go to a random park on a Tuesday afternoon and like play music for the ducks. And then, I start to get cold, and I see this other guy walking up with his guitar, and I was like, oh, perfect timing. Like, busker's code. I like packed up my stuff and went on and gave him some. When I walked past him, I gave him like some of my change. But
that was the -3.
That was the -3.
I was wondering like who who would have taken a few bucks.
Yeah. No, it wasn't stolen. It was a gift.
Yeah, that's good.
But I just think that's such a cool culture, and like, I'd love to travel and busk in different places and just see what it's like. I met
some people doing that. It seemed like so much fun.
Yeah.
Like when I was in Europe, this duo from the Netherlands, Saminari, shout out on the 0.000006% chance of listening. They would travel with 2 guitars, 2 mic stands, 2 mics, amp, and play in like the town square or whatever of all these European cities.
Yeah.
Looks like a great time. Also, huge commitment because they're like backpacking everywhere, right? So it's like a lot to
To
lug
lug
around.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sorry, they're from the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Where were you?
I met them in France.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. It's a lot of work,
Yeah.
but it's
And they're also
cool.
like, that's how they're paying for their trip.
Yeah.
Right. So
Exactly.
like from that perspective, it's just like, well, we're like, this is how we get to be here is by doing this. So
Yeah.
we're going to do it.
It's a way of living.
Mhm.
I feel like I feel like that's kind of what I'm craving in a way, is just that experience of like I'm doing music because like this is how I live. Like this is how I move about the world. I play a song, get some change, take a bus. Like, you know,
Mhm.
be like really tiring, I'm sure, at some point, but I have some schemes in the works if things pan out the way I suspect they might.
Yeah, scheme is such a scheming.
Some schemes, some good schemes though.
Where would you go?
I would love to go to Europe. I'd love to go to Spain and Portugal. And well, I'd love to go to Spain, Portugal, and Ireland because that's like my heritage. So I think it'd be really cool to visit those places and like immerse myself in the music culture there and see how it inspires me or influences my stuff, and also just the different kinds of like folk instruments that different cultures have.
Yeah.
Like there's some crazy looking things and all
Yeah.
of a sudden they're like blowing into it or like strumming it, and it's just like whoa.
Yeah.
And I think that'd be so cool to either learn how to play a weird quirky instrument or
I played in Turkey. What was it called? A a baklava. No, I'm just kidding. That's the dessert.
That's like, wait.
Yeah. It was a ba something with a silent G. Uh, I'm forgetting it now, but it's like a small, short guitar,
Mm-hmm.
very round, and the body's very round, and then it's I think 4 strings, but each one is doubled up,
Okay.
and it includes microtones on the fretboard.
Whoa.
It was really cool. So I bought a super cheap one,
Yeah.
and then it like just like the tuning pegs were like just wood on wood.
Mm-hmm.
So they like didn't stay at all after like I tried a couple different tunings and then they were just cooked. So I was like, okay, brought it back the next day, bought a real guitar. Like
Yeah.
that was a fun experiment, but like
Oh shit. I was gonna ask, do you have it here? I want to see.
no,
it.
that would be really cool.
That's cool.
That was the one I bought from Istanbul.
Okay, I clocked that as soon as I walked down here, and what a cool color.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the flowers on the fretboard.
Yeah. Beautiful.
It was from like a used guitar place, and they had like 200 guitars, maybe more. And I'm looking through these. I'm like, they're all like kind of similar prices, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know where I'm starting here. But that one had flowers on it, so I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll try this one. And
Of
then
course.
the guy running it too was like, he's like, oh, like that's a good one. I'm like, okay. And I tried a few other ones, but yeah, that came back to that one.
Is it just acoustic or does it have a plug-in?
No plug, unfortunately.
You know what? Sometimes
But-
they're better that way. It's cooler in a way because it's like, yeah, like forces like a more intimate performance,
Yeah.
which is nice. Yeah, beautiful color. Stunning.
Did get chipped on the bottom or like bottom right of the body there from the
Oh,
airplane people. I
yeah.
had it.
Oh,
I
was it
had
in a case?
It was in like a soft case.
Oh, okay.
But I had tagged it as like a special thing, like don't put it
Yeah.
with the rest of the luggage. And then like I was hanging around when I landed in Winnipeg, and then the pilot comes out and he's like, you waiting for something? I'm like, yeah, I'm supposed to like pick up my guitar, whatever. And he's like, I'll go check on that. And then he goes down, he brings it back. He's like, they're about to throw it on the on the thing.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, great. Well, thanks you for getting it.
Yeah.
And then I guess this happened in the flight beforehand. They also just disregarded the fact that it was a special tag, and they just
Oh
did it.
shit.
But honestly,
It adds
just
character.
exactly.
It's a
I don't
story.
mind. I don't mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't change the sound.
Or it makes it sound cooler.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps. That's sweet. Do you ever name your instruments?
No, do you?
No. I've thought about it before, and then every time I try to, I'm like, I don't know.
Names are for pets and bongs.
About people.
And yeah, but like you're not naming people unless they're yours.
Pets.
I've just never named
bongs.
a person, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like cars, those are fun to name.
Do you have a name for your car?
Nope. I don't. These are just one day when I have my own car, I'll give it a name. Yeah. Borrowed things you can't give a name.
Yeah. Wait, you could. Someone might get mad.
Yeah.
I want to bring it back to your album. You had the single "Daughter of a Lightning Strike," and then on the album it's different. It's more like, I guess, just less crazy. The single is crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
What was your thinking in changing it? Which came first?
So definitely, I'll play it later. The acoustic version, the version that's on the record, but that definitely came first, just because that's how I write songs, on the guitar. I don't know, the single, the Daughter of a Lightning Strike single, I was like, I recorded it. I don't even know. Like, it's actually such a weird timeline memory. I know it was over the course of the summer that Marcus and I were working on it, and he's in Toronto, so we were, doing things over the computer, which, thank God for the internet, but also it's so much nicer to do things in person. I don't know, my concept for that one is like, I just wanted to do something crazy. Like, I just wanted to, like, break down sort of the barrier that I had for myself of like what I needed to sound like, and what people expected me to sound like. And you have a pretty voice, show that it's pretty. And it's like, well, I also have a really ugly voice, like a really like screechy, like crazy voice. So I wanted to sing like that. And then I really wanted to incorporate like, this sort of elemental chaos thing. So I have like, the real thunder and lightning sounds in there, and all kinds of like crazy guitars just doing crazy guitar shit, like all on top of each other. So, and then, playing with a bit more, that song was also my way of kind of exploring a bit more of a like folktronica, like electronic, like influence. And I wasn't going to put it out. I think I got cold feet because it was so bizarre, even though it's not that bizarre, but I got cold feet. And then I don't know, I just listened to it one day. It came on shuffle in my own iTunes, and I just thought, what a fucking banger. Like, why wouldn't I release this? Like, it's so unique and like crazy, and like, it's just chaotic, and I loved it. But I did know that like, okay, if I'm gonna put this out, I do want to put Daughter of a Lightning Strike as, more of a acoustic sort of groove. Like, my inspiration for that track was definitely like this sort of like Dire Straits vibe. So I knew I wanted to put it on the record as well, and just share it in a way where you could hear the lyrics, because the lyrics are pretty important and like fundamental to, I think, my whole past like year of human growing through experiences and stuff like that. So yeah.
How so? How are the
Well, I feel like this year was a very unique one for me where I just like I changed, like I just evolved a lot. Yeah. Um I moved back to Winnipeg. I was in Calgary for a bit, pursuing another path that was just like so not in alignment. Um and just not in a good place there. So I moved back to Winnipeg pretty like all of a sudden. And when I moved back, I remember like I was driving back into the city from Calgary, and I remember like telling myself, if I go back to Winnipeg, like I'm doing music. Like I can't ignore this anymore. I have to go full throttle and just like let myself be the person that I want to be. Um so yeah, it felt like very exciting, but also very scary because you come back after not being here for a while, and you know, life goes on, people move on, you're not really friends with the same people anymore. Didn't really fit in or resonate with the same communities that I was running around in previously. And I just spent a lot of time. I also had been like processing a lot of, you know, uh emotional garbage from previous relationships and all this kind of stuff. So, you know, going like, no, I'm doing music was really what I needed to do to like give myself something to look to, like to look towards the light when I was going through more of a challenging mental, um, just like aftermath, I guess. That sort of like chaotic aftermath of a chaotic experience that you couldn't process at the time. And then, so
right.
all of that, I feel like, you know, Daughter of a Lightning Strike was all about like remembering who I am and remembering that like I'm here to express my voice, and that I also come from something that's a lot more powerful um, than anything that's evil or anything that's abusive or anything that's harmful. I do believe that I'm connected to, and I believe that everyone's connected to something that's loving and full of light, and that's that lightning strike.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mic drop.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
the imagery.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love emotional garbage. I don't know if I've ever heard that before.
Emotional garbage. I hesitated to
That's a
say
good
that because
flip.
I love emotions. I think they're great, but sometimes they feel like garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But
So do you feel like creating the album has helped you process everything?
I mean, it's helped me. I would say that it's helped me just like really gain strength in remembering my purpose. And you know, it's like obviously we all are trying to cope with this crazy human experience. We all go through things that are terrible. But like we get to choose what we're going to do. We have free will. And I think through creating this album, I just was constantly able to remind myself that like I can consciously choose to do something, again, coming back to the play thing, like that makes me happy. That's like fun and inspiring, and like who knows what's going to come of it once you release something. It's not up to you like how it's going to be received or where it's going to go, how far it's going to take you, whatever it is. Like it's not up to me. It's just up to me to have fun doing something that feels like so true to me and purposeful to me, and that is creating music. So yeah, I think it's helped me to not focus so much on like, oh, I need to heal from the past and blah blah blah. You can get stuck in that. I think having like a passion and a purpose is what can like drive you forward. You know, while all that other shit's going on, you kind of have that to like pull you along as like a North Star. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. I got a couple of questions from Instagram. They're over here, so I'm gonna go grab them.
Oh no, from all my haters.
Yeah, I know.
When you posted that, I was like, I'm gonna get hate mail. Or it's just my mom asking a bunch of her own questions.
What do you have for breakfast, sweetie?
She's not that old.
I don't know why I made her
just like old. An old lady.
Yeah.
No. She said, okay, I will say, I'll plug the record by saying both my parents listen to it while they're on their walks through the deer trails around our house.
Nice.
They absolutely love it. They say if you're going to listen to it, go for a walk and listen to the whole thing, which I do agree. And my mom said it also made her run really fast at one point, which is, I think, a bonus.
Oh, sick.
So if you're looking for a somatic release and a nature experience.
Somatic?
Somatic.
What does that mean?
Like, soma is like the body. So it's like somatic is like using your body to like. Oh. Like somatic therapy is like.
SOMA?
SOMA, yeah.
Is that where. 'Cause there's that book. Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. You know this one?
Yeah. Does he talk about
Soma is like a made up drug in that dystopian universe that like makes you feel good. And I guess that's the etymology.
Interesting. I never thought about that or made that connection, but yeah. Soma.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it does sound fun. They have a good time on it. But it's actually an interesting, we might get to the philosophy behind that book. It's a cool conversation.
Okay.
But okay. Doug MacArthur asks.
Doug. I love him.
Yes. Do you like gold coins?
Yes. Doug, I obviously love gold coins. I said this at my I say this at a couple of shows. I talk about busking and I say musicians are like fairies. They like when you clap for them and they like gold coins or something like that. And I said that at my single release. And then as I'm packing up, I looked over at my hat and there was like literally like a pile of gold coins on my hat. And I knew someone did it. And I guess it was Doug.
Nice.
Douglas.
Nice.
Yeah. Skill testing question, Doug. Keep them coming.
Just one more. Corey Jill asks, what inspires you as a singer-songwriter?
Aw, Corey Jill too. I love her. What inspires me? Everything. I know that's a silly kind of like cop-out answer, but like seriously, everything. Like there is so much mystic in the mundane and there's so much super in the natural.
Whoa.
And extra in the ordinary. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's on fire.
Yeah. Record that. No, but
please tell me these are on right now.
But it's true. No, everything. I feel like I pull inspiration from everything as much as I pull from my vivid imagination. I pull from like the conversations I have with my mom on a walk, or you know the glance I have with like a stranger walking down the street. Like everything is so inspiring, and it's so inspiring when it all comes together in some sort of cohesive way. And that's why I love storytelling, because you're kind of just like weaving all these threads that don't seem connected together. And I think I'm constantly doing that in my own inner, like my mind, in my inner world, like every day, constantly. And if I didn't have music as an outlet, I would go crazy because of that. Yeah. So that's what inspires me.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Extra in the ordinary.
There's so much extra in the ordinary.
That's like reminds me of John Mayer said something about like instead of trying to write a song about the universe, like write a song about a glass of water
Mm-hmm.
and find the universe in the glass of water. Like narrow the focus down all the way to the smallest thing, and then
Yeah.
in that you can find some truth about everything.
Yeah. Yep. I feel like this is what me and Shay, my friend Shay Wolf, have been talking about a lot is like mirrors and mirroring and how, like, yeah, you can see a reflection of the entire universe or yourself in anything if you spend enough time with it.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Song about a glass of water.
How'd it go? It would be like liquid in the glass, clear as the glass.
Good. Rhyme scheme with glass and glass. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Liquid in the glass, clear in the glass. Life goes so fast.
Nice.
It's been such a blast.
Oh.
Thinking about the past.
Oh
Sorry.
shit! Oh shit! Write that down.
Full
Write that
spoken
down.
word.
Write that down.
Write that down.
Pass.
I hope it lasts.
Oh my god, it's too good.
Out rhyming you.
Putting me on blast.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Okay, so the question posed in Brave New World is like, is it better? There's this dystopian future where everything is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So not very dystopian, is it? But
Yeah.
it's only perfect because it's fabricated and nobody really has free will. But they are all drugged out all the
Sorry.
time.
That actually
and-
makes me feel sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
To think about it. Okay.
It's
Sounds
like
hell.
it's like sterile, perfect world, but they all love it. They're all drugged out all the time. They're all, yeah, no one has any problems, and they're just living life, and it's all pleasure, and they're doing amazing internally.
Okay.
So is that good ultimately if everyone is feeling good and in their mind it's all good?
Are they making meaningful art?
No. They have shit
Then
art.
no.
All their art is like porn.
Hard no. Absolutely hard no. That's probably like, yeah. Those are all my questions. That's my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that is I think the right answer. But it is interesting how like the leader of this Brave New World is like kind of debating one of the main characters who like kind of discovers that like, oh, this life is like shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like tell that to them, like they're having a great time. And it's like it's an interesting thing where it's like, because they wouldn't want to leave,
Right.
they don't want the truth.
Yeah, but if they stopped taking the drug, then they would have the break. They would have the ego death of like, oh,
Yeah.
there's more to this. Interesting. So is there like a cluster of people who like don't live in the society who are like,
That's a good question, and we don't really see them, but it exists, and that's where like our main character like decides to go there.
okay, whoa, I feel like I've read this book when I was like early in university or high school or something, but I should probably read it again.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's super short too.
Perfect.
It's more of like, it's not really about the plot. It's like it's one of those books that's like, it's like about the thought experiment. You know, it's about the philosophy of like,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good thought experiment. I mean, obviously, you think about like our world, and there's obviously, it's not even a metaphor. Like, there's just point blank parallels between that plot and the world that everyone has lived in always.
Hey, that book came out in 1950 something, and it's more relevant today than ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny how that's what everyone says about every dystopian. And I wonder what that says about our society.
Well, it means people are trying to make meaning and cope with their human experience and using their imagination and writing a really cool book that feels oddly familiar.
Mm-hmm. There's also this kid who like gets, he was like, yeah, kid born in this society goes to like this other society that like was like pre or like separate from this dystopian society, like almost uh like tribal society, and then kind of like gets raised there, but he has Shakespeare. He has the entire works of Shakespeare, and he doesn't like understand any of it at first, but then he like just reading it over and over and over and over again, he like comes to know like some bigger concepts and like words and stuff. So then he'll like interact with the rest of the characters using like Shakespearean language.
Whoa, what's his name? What's his character name?
What was his name?
That would be me probably. I was a character in it. Just, like rattling off something.
Then a really like at once funny and tragic part is like this girl is like throwing herself at him because in her world like just everyone just has sex all the time, and so she's like, and so there's this like interesting guy and he talks Shakespeare like, and so she's like throwing herself at him, and he was pining for her at one point, but then she starts throwing herself at him, and he's like no, he's like strumpet like away.
She's like
vile strumpet.
She's like, what? Yeah. This is the worst binge date ever. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, well, I mean, good for him for sticking to his values.
Yeah. What else we got here? What's your favorite lyric you've ever written?
Favorite lyric? Let me think for a second. Well, okay, the one that comes right now is from Wolf Girl Faru, and it goes, Mother tells me my life's purpose will make more sense when I get old, but for now I'm just a woman, or for now I'm just a girl, a woman. I'm a wolf running through the woods. And I don't know if my mom knows this, but that actually, like, we did have a conversation once where she said, things will make more sense when you get old. And I just thought, like, what, like, beautiful motherly advice. And, like, kind of true. And yeah, I don't know. It's just simple.
How old were you when she said
that? I probably was, like, 20. Yeah. But those are fun lyrics to it's fun to put real things people say to you in a song, because I don't know, it's just there's something like really just like, I'm not even making this shit up, like this is just genuinely how I'm hearing my life. And yeah Mother tells me, I'll sing that one later too.
And do things make more sense now?
They make more sense because I'm less obsessed with trying to understand and control everything. I think, it's like they make more sense because I've let go of trying to understand. So.
That's pretty good.
Yes and no. I don't know.
I think you can't ever make sense of everything.
No, we were not designed to make sense of everything. We would explode. Yeah.
So it's you need to let go, or you'll just go crazy. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's a
big thing for me with like world politics.
Yeah.
I don't touch it. I don't know what the hell's happening.
Yeah.
If I tried to care too much about it, I would explode. Like I can't.
I feel like since COVID, I've had a harder time just listening to the news in general. And so sometimes I feel uninformed. And to be honest, I feel a bit guilty about it. And also because I'm like an artist type in my own world, blah, blah, blah. And I always am trying to like, bring myself back to earth. But it's difficult because over COVID, there was tons of stuff. The news was always on. I was, lots of people were dealing with crazy shit. I was dealing with really bad panic attacks. And it just like even now, when I like hear the news or see a news headline, like immediately I'm just like, like I can't really hear it or digest it because it like, whatever. But I could probably challenge myself to take some deep breaths and just read the headline and process it.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's hard. Like, are you a very sensitive person?
Not like that. Like I can read about a war
Mm-hmm.
and I guess I kind of just will like dissociate it or be like, damn, well that sucks. But like from my perspective, I was like, well, there's not really anything I can realistically do. Like I'll donate sometimes and then that's kind of like, well, that's my little piece and like no, I'm just going to disconnect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you pray?
No.
That's fair. That's like when I have moments where I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I can, like, how can I do anything right now? I can't help. I think that's just my default is like, well, okay, the least and perhaps the most I can do is like just, I don't know, take a moment, like send some goodness that way or like be with them in their suffering. But that's why I asked if you're sensitive too, because like, yeah, sometimes I'll if I read a headline or see something, it just can like really fuck me up for a bit, and I'll just be like, yeah, and like honestly, rightfully so, because the shit that's going on is really fucked up. So,
I think that's
but
kind
yeah,
of where I'm like, it's like if I let it, it would.
yeah,
And so I guess I kind of like purposefully like just don't let it.
yeah,
Or I'm like, I could like really care about this and it would ruin my day. So I'm just gonna not.
yeah. I think like yeah, maybe we could try an exercise where we like set a timer. It's like you see
That's
something
actually
fucked
pretty
up.
good. I've heard that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cuz I do that in my own life when I'm like really I'm like I know I need to feel anger, but I don't want to be angry all day cuz I have shit to do. And I'll be like, "Okay, for the next song or the next 3 songs I listen to, like I am just going to be so angry or like so sad." And then I like yeah, just like making a space to feel it cuz otherwise I also will go crazy. So a lot of my days are spent trying to like stop myself from going
Yeah,
crazy.
you got the anger like, penciled in for
Yeah,
2:30
yeah,
and the sadness and then with the overall objective, don't go crazy.
yeah, yeah. That's pretty much
That's
it.
pretty good.
That's my life story.
Do you pray often?
Uh yeah, but it's different than I think like it used to be when I was a kid, or like I guess my relationship with it has changed a lot more where it's like I'm not like praying with words all the time.
Mm.
It's more just like a sort of, I don't know, like a quieting in my mind or something. But
Is it like meditative?
yeah, or like contemplation,
Okay, yeah.
like some sort of spiritual contemplation, and like I try to just remind myself throughout the day, like it's not just me, like because I think that for me that really helps me is to remind myself that I'm not alone doing this, trying to make life happen and work, and you know, you get so hung up on the small things and you sweat the small stuff. You think it's all up to you. And isn't it just such a relief to be like, wait, it's not up to me. I have free will. But yeah, it's not just me out here trying to make the dream happen. There's like a path, you know? And that's also what Deer Trails is really about, is like following that path and like trusting that there's a path, even when you can't really see it. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think you basically said it all. Is there anything on your mind? Anything you want to talk about?
Anything on my mind I want to talk about? There's always a lot on my mind. No, let me just try to think about the like things that I'll be like, oh fuck, I should have said that later. Yeah. So I guess Deer Trails, the record, it comes out December 12th. I do have a pre-save link, so I'll be sharing that soon. And I, over the winter, I'm taking some time to really work with the story and write the story, like literally write the story and piece together a performance. Because, the first thing people ask you is always like, do you have a release show? I don't have a release show planned quite yet. I have a couple ideas that might come sooner, sooner in the winter, but in the spring, at some point, I will be putting together a Deer Trails performance. And I'm very excited to work with a bunch of different mediums, not just music, but all the mediums of storytelling, using different characters and costumes and things like that. It's amping up to be like a real show. Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. So
where, or do you know?
Still to be determined. All of this, like, I really want to spend
time. Is
this
like a stage show, like a
Okay. Yeah. I have a couple of places in mind, like, I would love to go for like an old auditorium kind of feel. So that's the next couple months I'm gonna be like trying to figure that stuff out and write the script and get it all together. But the first time I listened through to the whole record, it was like all literally like downloaded. Every song had its own short story, like there were characters involved. So I was like, oh shit. Like it leveled up before my eyes. So I want to do it justice for the official show as well. So
that's awesome.
So that's the to be determined, to be announced.
That's so cool. Like
yeah.
I don't even know what you'd call it. It's would you call it that show specifically like a musical?
It would be I don't know, a theater.
Yeah.
It would be something. Yeah, I guess it would be a musical. Yeah. Who knows? It'd be sweet to do it for like a friend show.
Ooh.
Yeah. One woman friend show.
That's promising.
Yeah. So we'll see. Not up to me.
Yeah. I did see they're taking applications now.
Okay, then it is up to me. Just kidding. No. That's
But yeah.
Yeah, the timeline, like always balancing timelines of projects and applications and everything. It's like, whoo, It's a lot for my brain. But yeah.
Awesome. Fernanda, thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
It's been a pleasure. We'll watch an episode of Dragon Tales right away. And
please. Please.
And yeah.
Close it with the pterodactyl screech.
Or the Bronchosaurus.
Meh. It's like a super like unopinionated. I'm just like meh. Whatever. Ah. Don't you forget, dear, you're the daughter of a lightning strike. Don't you forget, dear, you're the daughter of a lightning strike. Ooh, 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 You're the daughter of a lightning strike, a rebel lover with a mystic heart. You're full of ancient, ageless wonder. Oh, child, that's what you are. You're the daughter of a lightning strike, a rebel lover with a mystic heart. You're full of ancient, ageless wonder. Oh, child, that's what you are. Oh, child, that's what you are. Oh, child, that's what you are. Oh, oh, oh.